What's the most unusual injury you had to cover? Like it happened a freak way or it was something freak, just like you got the call and you're like, wait a minute, that happened?
That's a good question. I don't know if this would be the freakiest or the weirdest one, but I had a client die.
Well, of course. I mean,
So that was really, that came out of left field. And I'm not going to get into names and all that, but that kind of, I was like, whoa,
Yeah, well, clearly. I mean, that's awful.
Yeah. And then, I guess, you know what? The freakiest injury that I ever had to deal with a client was Bryan Berard.
Oh, sure.
He had his eye, lost his eye out there in Toronto.
Yeah.
And the thing that really, it hit me so hard was because Brian and I were so close. And I was going to Toronto the next week.
Wow.
To go watch him play. I've always been fond of Toronto, so I wanted to go up there and see him. And I'll never forget to this day, I was going to go up on a Thursday, watch a Thursday game, hang out Friday, go to the game Saturday, then come home Sunday. And I was actually, to name another former player, I was house sitting Sheldon Surrey's home in New Jersey because Sheldon had gotten traded to Montreal. So I was there, and I'll never forget, I was sitting there by myself watching a hockey game. And to watch that Brian go down and all that, I mean, it hit me like a ton of bricks.
No.
So that was probably, I would say, the freakiest injury that had to deal with. And obviously it was a lot of paperwork and a lot of going back and forth because he came back,
right?
To play after he had already collected his money. And that shows you the fortitude and attitude that he had